For the longest time, I was stuck with this idea. Retire early. All I wanted was some peace of mind and be able to not work one day after that. But there is a hidden trap in this idea that none of us see. Hello hippies, Silpa here. In this channel, we talk about everything purpose, peace, and productivity. The two main reasons of why people always think about and talk about early retirement is: one, the pursuit of passion projects. It might sound a little fancy, but it's nothing too complicated. It's just the human nature to want to pursue their passions. Early retirement allows individuals to pursue their interest outside of their job without having the constraints of a full-time job, whether it's traveling or starting a job or a side hustle or doing something creative or doing a musical, getting back to the music that you wanted to, or playing a musical instrument or whatever it is. Early retirees have this feeling that they have the time and freedom to do that once they're done with their job and they're never working one more day, and that is so, I get it. I get why it is so enticing. The second one is freedom from work stress. Who doesn't know? Like, duh. But here's the thing. What if I tell you that early retirement is a band-aid solution to living a miserable life? Look at it this way. If you are already enjoying or having fun with whatever work you're doing, you will never think of retirement. So I was a dentist back in India. I practiced in India for like few years. Damn, I have seen professionals and dentists. I'll talk from a dentist point of view, which also applies to all professionals. So there was this old ass, very respectable professor that I worked with for a short period of time. So he was so passionate about dentistry and being able to talk to patients, see patients, and treat patients, that he used to show up at work every single day, and he got to this point where he couldn't do that anymore. He was like pretty old, trust me, like it was like really old for somebody to be doing dentistry, because dentistry takes up a lot from you. Like, it's so draining. It is so satisfying. Don't get me wrong, I am a very passionate person when it comes to dentistry, even though that's not something that I do right now. But I will say that it takes up so much from you, like spiritually and also mentally and also physically, because it is a strenuous job. You get back aches, you get neck aches, your eyes start to like stress out. But this professor, he wouldn't let go. Like, he wanted to come to the clinic no matter what. Like, he wanted to work in the office no matter what. He is no more. So while we, the comparatively younger dentists, were like talking about having backaches and stress and all that, this person was showing up every day with so much passion, until if he could die on a dental chair, like if him being on the dental office was his last day, he would die peacefully, which I think he did. There is this big lesson that we learned from him, because being passionate about what you do and building your passion into a profession is the best way to go about it. I know that you have heard it like 1,000 times on the internet, like find your dream job and follow your passion and everything, but hear me out. When I say find your dream job, I don't mean find your dream title. Title is different, job is different. Most of us, what we do is we go with titles. What's your dream job? Oh, doctor. What's your dream job? Engineer. What's your dream job? Scientist. So that is not a dream job. That's a dream title. You want the title. You want to be known in that title, which brings you happiness. But the job that underlies that title is so different. You look at yourself and ask yourself if you are gonna like all the daily activities that comes with that particular job. If you are a dentist, if you are an engineer or whatever, there are so many things that you will have to do on a daily basis that you have to absolutely love. Your ideal job should make you lose track of time. And for that awesome point, I'm going to ask you to hit that like button for me. Thank you. Okay, I will give you 4 P's to find your jam. 1, purpose. Sit with yourself for hours, days, days, weeks, or even months, or even take like a whole year and ask yourself this question. What is that one thing that truly brings me happiness? What is it that is so ingrained in my blood, in my gene, that I cannot ignore? That is your purpose. Once you have your purpose, you will automatically have the answer to the next P, which is passion. Your passion lies in whatever work you're doing that brings you the maximum sense of fulfillment and purpose. Even if it doesn't bring you results in the beginning, you will eventually land in a place where you can make that your job. Congratulations, now you have answered to the two most important questions in your life. What's my purpose? What's my passion? And now you are in the third P. And now you are in the third P position. This is a static phase. This is when you are in an equilibrium with yourself and also with the surroundings, because your vision is clear. You know what you want to do and you know where you want to go. Even if it's not completely entirely clear to you, you kind of have a sense of direction. You found your purpose, you have your passion, you know what you're passionate about and what are the things that you can do without being bored in life, and you are at peace with yourself. Nothing from outside, no questions, nothing bothers you at this point, because you have the answer in your mind that people could come and ask you like, hey, why are you not doing this? Why did you quit that? Why did you do this? But you're not puzzled by those questions. You're like, oh my god, why did I do that? I'm like, oh my god, did I make a mistake? No, you are clear in your mind, because you know that was not for you. This was not for you. This is what is for me. The amount of people who don't actually put their thought into this process is enormous. Like, so many people, they don't do that and they end up living miserable lives, living through the miserable work schedule, having to brave through every day and then talk about early retirement because they absolutely hate their job, because they don't want to do their job, because it's not aligned with their purpose. Now comes the fourth and the final stage of your life and journey and finding your purpose and passion and peace. That's prosperity. By prosperity, I mean money, See, it's not enough for you to like live in passion and peace and purpose and all that and sit simply. You have to make money, right? Now your job is to find that jam that brings you money while you do something that brings you purpose, peace, and passion. That might require you to take a different route, to be different from the normal, to be so brave that you have to fight others around you trying to pull you back into that rat race. Be alone sometimes. I guarantee you're gonna grow. You're gonna grow into this much happier, peaceful version of you that you cannot deny. And I will tell you from my personal experience, if you do all this, if you take your time and reflect back on yourself and do all this in your life, you are definitely gonna reach a point where you can take all the peace and put it into the final P, that's the prosperity, and start making money out of it. Money doesn't lie. Bringing income from whatever you do doesn't lie. It's not cringy anymore, because when you start making that money, people are going to come back and ask you how you did that, and they're going to think, oh my god, how do I do that? And that's how you don't have to work one single day in your life for the rest of your life. So now you tell me, do you want to retire early?